Hello, student. Welcome to Swiflearn. Once again, I'm here for your live session. I hope maximum of you or some of you may already know me. I am Rupsha, and maximum time I takes mathematics class in live session, right? So as you can see here that the topic name is knowing our numbers and it's session 3. That means we have already done with session 1 and session 2. If you haven't joined those sessions or haven't see those videos, please go and check those video in our YouTube channel. Okay? All right. So, thank you for joining in this session. I hope you will enjoy this session, right? Because here we interact with student. Here you can write in chat box your query, right? And I will obviously follow those chats here. Okay, so chat box is open for all. So before starting, let's see what Swiflearn is. Okay, many of you may know what is Swiflearn, but still once again, let's see. So Swiflearn is India's most sincere learning destination for classes 3 to 10. So, why it's India's most sincere? Because you can see here you will get 100% live and interactive session. That means in the live session, only your teacher won't talk or say something, but you can also interact with your teacher. You can ask your queries, your questions, your doubts directly to your teacher, right? Now, the second thing is personalized attention batch with maximum of 6 students. That means we have a personalized attention batch where there will be maximum 6 students, and the strength of the batch you can choose. Means if you want to read in one to one class, then that is also possible. And if you choose to read in a group, so there won't be more than 6 students. Okay, so that teacher can give their attention to individual student. Okay, now a dedicated academic mentor team to track and work on students progress. So we have a awesome mentor team who always keep watching on your reports, your performance, your homeworks, and how you are doing your performance in classes, in test. So they can give you the suggestion how you will get better marks, how you can improve your studies, right? And lastly, the most important thing, we cover syllabus as per the school exam schedule and also handle custom requests. So mainly we covers ICSE and CBSE syllabus, and as well as if anyone have any custom request on any particular chapter or thing, we also try to solve those things also. Okay, so this is Swiflearn, right? So let's see some key feature of Swiflearn. So first thing is we take unlimited practice test. There is no limit. How many you want, you can give there. We provide detailed progress report card to your parents as well as you, where you can get your detailed report of your classwork, your homework, and your performance and everything, right? And we also sometimes conduct PTM, parent teacher meeting, where your teacher and your parent directly talk with each other. If parent have any doubt, they can also directly they can ask directly to the teacher. Okay, now Swiflearn academic test series, which we call SATs, you can give exams there in monthly and weekly basis. And finally, subjective test for school examinations also. So these are the key features of Swiflearn. So, if you still haven't booked any free trial class, please book your free trial class. It's absolutely free, as you can see here. It's free trial class, and after the trial class, if you like those classes, then you can join in our full-time course. Okay? So, I hope after this session you will book your trial class, right? Okay. So, now let's move to today's topic. Oh, before going to the topic, have you subscribed our channel? If not, then please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so you will never miss any update from our side. Okay, so now let's move to the topic, that is knowing our number. Okay, this is session 3 and this is for class 6. You have already know this. So the thing what we will learn in this session, the objective is meaning of estimation, need of estimation, estimation to the nearest tens by rounding off, estimation to the nearest hundreds by rounding off, estimating to the nearest thousands by rounding off, and estimating sums and difference, and estimating products. So these are the objectives. So here is so many topics, so many names, it's very much confusing, but when we will move to the main portion of our topic, you will see it's very easy. Okay, so don't go with the names, it's very large names, but when we will learn this, it will be very much easy and very much fun also. Okay, so let's start with today's lesson. Yes, all right. So let's think. First thing is, Rahul's birthday is next month and his parents are planning a party for him. Now, Rahul's father asked his mother how many guests are expected to come. Okay, now before think about this, can anyone tell me that what is estimation? What do you think means the word estimation? What do you think what the word meaning? Or what is estimation, estimating something? Or we have in the objective portion we have seen this word multiple times, estimation, right? Estimate, making estimate, estimating to the hundreds, estimating to the thousands. What's those words means? What is the meaning? Anyone have any idea about this? You can write, our chat box is available for you only, so that you can chat there, you can talk with me, you can ask me anything there. Okay, so okay, let's see. So as per this context here, it's given that Rahul's birthday will be celebrated. Okay, and Rahul's father and mother, they are discussing about that, and Rahul's father is asking to his mother that how many guests are expected to come. Means when there is some party in our house and we make some list, right? That we have to invite these friends, this family friends, these people and those. We make a list. So there we do the estimation. Estimation for what? Let's see. So Rahul's mother replied, there will be around 100 guests. Okay. So Rahul mother is not telling that yeah there will be 100 guests. She is telling that there will be around 100 guests, right? So what does this mean? It's meaning that this 100 is an estimated number. Okay, it means the number of guests might not be exact 100, but it will be a number close to it. So that means suppose you are making a list of guests in your party, in your birthday party, and after making the list, you are getting the number of people is 105. Okay, so when your father is asking you that how many guests are coming, so you are telling that around 100. In the list it's 105, but you are telling it's around 100 because only 5 is extra from 100. So it's near about 100. So that is the estimation. Means we are not taking the exact value, but we are rounding off them in the nearest maximum larger value. So 105, we can tell that yeah there will be near about 100 people will come. So that's the estimation. So it's very easy. Is there any complicated thing here? No. We already know this. Sometimes in the percentage also, in school marks, we get 77.79%. When you do the exact percentage, so you are getting 77.79 or 89%. So we say that, yeah, she or he get 78% mark, right? Because it's a just rounding of the thing, that is estimation. Okay, so it's a very easy concept. Now, need for estimation. Now, why we need this estimation? Fine. So, number of guests in a party, just we have seen in the example 1 in the previous slide, that how many guests are coming in our party. Depending on that, we have to arrange the food, arrange drinks and everything, right? So for that we need the estimation, so that we can make foods or make the arrangement according to that estimate. Maybe it's the estimation is 500, but if 510 people comes, then it will be okay for that, right? So this is the estimation thing. Now, number 2 is estimated time to cover a distance. Suppose you are going to give an examination, right? You don't know how many time you exactly need to arrive there, but you have a basic idea that from go to that destination, it may take 45 minutes, right? Now, for the traffics and all, it may be 1 hour or like that, but it's near about 45 minutes to 15 minutes extra, right? Like this. So the estimated time to cover a distance. Now, population of a country or a state. Now, if someone asks what is the population of India, just in the last class I have told about it, that it's something 133 crores, right? 133 crores, but we don't know the exact value. It's near about 133. It's obviously it's more than 133 crores, because 133 crores something lakh something thousand something something. But we say that, yeah, it's near about 133 crores. So that's the population of a country. We estimate that number, that nearest rounding off. Now, money spent for a function, the same, it's related with number 1. If we have the party and number of guests are coming, suppose 100 people, then according to that we will spend our money in a function. So that's the estimate, that 100 people are coming, so suppose I have to spend money around 5000 rupees. It may be 4090 4900, or it may be 5200, but near about 5000, right? So this is the need of estimation. These are some real life example where we need the estimation, or it's really very much helpful, because in our regular life it's we and not very useful. Also in our regular life na, we maximum time use this estimation to say something, yeah, it's like this much. Okay, so we use this estimation, maybe unknowingly, but we use. Okay, all right. So let's see what's next. Now, estimation to the nearest tens by rounding off. So this is the main thing. Now here a chart of number is given, and there is some letters are written top of them, A, B, C, D, E. So A is written in the exactly on the top of the 339. B is written exactly on the top of 342. C is written exactly on the top of 344. D is written exactly on the top of 346, and E is written exactly on the top of 348. Right? Now you can see two questions are given here. One is alphabets nearest to the 340. And second question is alphabets nearest to the 350. Okay, so how to find out them? Let's check. So it's telling alphabets nearest to the 340 is A, B, C. So this is 340 here. Here is the 340. Now the nearest digit can be A because it's just exactly before this. So this is nearest to this. Now B can also be because just after one number B is existing, and also C will be the nearest. Now it's telling alphabets nearest to 350. Now when we are talking about 350, the nearest one is E because just after this it's coming, and also D. Okay. Now these are given here. Now the thing is how we can say like this, means which one is nearest, which one is not nearest, how we can come to this conclusion. So we will learn this thing in this session basically. Alright. So let's see how we can find them out. Okay. So estimating to the nearest tens by rounding off. So if units digit is less than 5, then tens place digit remains same. So when the units place digit is less than 5 means 0 to 4, then the tens place digit will be remain same. If units digit is greater than 5, then add 1 to the tens place digit. Means units digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Till this, then add 1 to the tens place digit. And if units digit is equal to 5, then also add 1 to the tens place digit. So this is the rule of estimating to the nearest tens by rounding off. Okay, so let's see some examples so it will be easier for us. So estimating to the nearest tens by rounding off, the number is given 243. Right? Can anyone tell me that what will be the nearest 10? We can rounding off or we can estimate the number to the nearest 10. What will be the number? Let's see. So first we have to check if the units digit is smaller than 5 or greater than 5. So we can see in the units digit it's 3. So units digit is smaller than 5, right? So it's smaller than 5. So the tens place digit will remain same. So the nearest tens will be 240. Okay. So here this is the basic rule of rounding off. First we have to check this digit. If this is lesser than 5, then it will be remain same in the tens place and it will be rounding off to the nearest 10 to the 240. Clear? Now let's move to the next example. Now see the number, it's now 248. Okay, the previous number was 243. This number is 248. So units digit is greater than 5, right? Obviously 8 is greater than 5. So add 1 to tens place digit. So it will be, the number will be 250. Rounding off to the nearest 10 will be 250. So have you seen the difference? When the units digit is lesser than 5, it will be 240. But when the units digit is greater than 5, it will be 250 according to this number. Okay. Alright. Now let's see, units digit is exactly 5. But in the rule, we have seen that if it's equal to 5 or greater than 5, in the both of the cases, we have to add 1 to the tens place, right? So rounding off to the nearest tens for this also, it will be 250. Clear? Alright. Now let's solve. Round these numbers to the nearest tens. Okay, so let's see how to solve this. So first it is 28. So we will check the value of units place because we have to convert this in nearest tens. So it's 28. 8 is greater than 5, right? So it will be 30. Now it's coming 44. 4 is smaller than 5. It's greater than 5. It's smaller than 5, right? So it will be 40. Then it's coming 69. Now this 9 is obviously greater than 5. So nearest 10 will be 70. Now it's coming 134. So this 4 is smaller than 5. So the nearest tens will be 130. This one, see, this is 5 which is equal to 5. But we know if this is also equal to 5, then also in the tens place 1 will be added. So the nearest rounding of number will be 660. And the last one, it's 6, which is greater than 5. So the number will be 2940. Clear? It's so simple, very easy, right? Nothing complicated here. Just we have to check the units place. If it's greater than 5 or equal to 5, we have to add in tens place. If it's smaller than 5, then we have to remain the tens place same and the rest of the thing will be rounding off. Easy. Alright. So it's done. So I hope you are understanding, right? Okay. And if you are liking this live session, please like this session and share with your friends. Okay. Alright. Now it's coming estimating to the nearest hundreds by rounding off. So then in the previous slide we have seen estimating to the nearest tens. Now it's nearest hundreds. Okay. So what it's telling? If the tens place digit is less than 5, keep the hundreds place digit same. If the tens place digit is greater than or equal to 5, add 1 to the hundreds place digit. Simple, same procedure, but here we have to check in the tens place. Clear? Alright. So here a number is given, that is 4563. Clear? Now tens place digit is greater than 5. Right? Tens place digit is greater than 5 because it's 6. So what will be the thing? Add 1 to the hundreds place. So we have to add 1 to the hundreds place. So the nearest rounding off to the 100 will be 4600. Simple. Nothing is complicated here. Now this number is 4533. So the tens place digit is 3, which is less than 5. Right? So no change in the hundreds place digit. So the number will be rounded off to the nearest 100 as 4533. 500. Fine. Very simple thing, very simple concept. Nothing is very difficult और दिमाग लगाने की भी कोई जरूरत नहीं है ज़्यादा. Just simple apply the procedure and your answer will become. Okay? चलो देखते हैं. Now let's explore. How can we round off the 7 to nearest 100? So let's see. Now in the case of 7, there is no hundreds place, no tens place. Then how we can convert them into nearest 100? This is the question. And here is the explanation. So when the numbers are 1 to 49, round off to the nearest hundreds as 0. Okay. And when the numbers are from 50 to 99, round off these nearest hundreds as 100. So in the previous slide, it's given that how can we round off the 7 to nearest 100. So the answer will be 0 because it's in the range of 1 to 49, right? So it's 7. So in the nearest 100, it will be 0. Clear? Alright. Now round these numbers to the nearest hundreds. So first number is 88. Right? So 88 is belongs to the second range, that is 50 to 99. Right? So it will be 100. Right? Now it's coming to 181. So we have to check the tens place in this thing because we have to round off these numbers into nearest hundreds. So in the tens place, it's 8. So we know 8 is greater than 5. So the nearest hundreds round off number will be 300 because with the hundreds place, 1 will be added. Right? Now the next thing, that is 445. Here also we have to check the tens place. So in the tens place we can see it's 4. And we know 4 is smaller than 5, right? So it will remain same and the answer will be 440. Right? Now we have to check this one. So again we have to check tens place, it is 8. So obviously 8 is greater than 5. So 1 will be added with this. So the number will be 7000. Right? Now next number 1340. In tens place it's 4, which is smaller than 5. So the answer will be 1300. Now it's coming 65,565. Now 6 is greater than 5, right? So we have to add 1 to this. So the answer will be 65,600. Simple. Now it's coming 93,627. Again we have to check tens place. So in the tens place it's 2. So 2 is obviously smaller than 5. So the hundreds place will be remain same. So the number will be 93,600. Clear? It's very simple, just exactly like the previous chart which we have rounding off in the nearest tens place. There we have to check in the units place, and here nearest, in the case of nearest hundreds, we have to check in the tens place. Clear? I hope you have understand this. Okay? Alright. Now let's move to the next thing. Now estimating to the nearest thousands by rounding off. So tens done, hundreds done. Obviously after hundreds it will come thousand, right? So if the hundreds place digit is less than 5, keep the thousands place digit same. And if the hundreds place digit is greater than or equal to 5, add 1 to the thousands place digit. That's exactly same procedure, only the place is changing. In the starting, for the tens, we have to check in the ones place or units place. For the hundreds place, we have to check in the tens place. And in the case of thousands rounding off, we have to check in the hundreds place. But the procedure is exactly same. Right? Okay. So here is an example given, that is 4663. Right? Now what we have to check here? We have to check the hundreds place because we have to rounding off in nearest thousand. Fine. So hundreds place digit is greater than 5. Obviously 6 is greater than 5. We know this. So add 1 to thousands place digit. So we have to add 1 to thousands place digit. So the nearest thousand number will be 5000. Simple, same procedure, same concept. Just we have to change the places to checking. Right? It's very simple. I told you na in the starting that it's a very easy concept. Just you have to understand the basic thing and it will be just very simple. Now, how can we round off the 843 or 388 to nearest thousand? Exactly just like the 7 which we have learned in the hundreds case. Right? So what is the range for this? So if the numbers are from 1 to 499, round off to the nearest thousand as 0. Okay, and if the numbers are from 500 to 999, round off this to the nearest thousands as 1000. Simple. We have to just keep in mind the range, right? What will be the range? We have to keep in mind that. All right, so let's see some example. So again, the number is 88. So obviously nearest thousand it will be 0 because it's in the group of 1 to 499. Now it's coming 281. Nearest thousand will be also 0 for this because we know the range is 1 to 499. Till this it will be 0. And from 500 to 999, it will be 1000. Clear? So, this too will be 0. Now it's coming 445. This is also in the first group 1 to 499. So, this will be also 0. Now it's coming 6989. So we have to round off this number in nearest thousand. So we will check the number in hundreds place. So the number in hundreds place is 9, which is obviously greater than 5. So the number will be 7000. Now the next one, 1340. In hundreds place, it's 3. So, which is smaller than 5. So, the nearest thousand will be 1000. Right? Now, it's coming 65,565. Now, this is 5, which is equal to 5. So, again, we have to add in the thousands place. So, the number will be 66,000. Right? Now it's coming the last one, 93,627. Right? So we have to check the hundreds place. So in the hundreds place it is 6. So 6 is what? Greater than 5. No? So we have to add 1 here. So the Nearest rounding of 1000 will be 94,000. Easy. Is there anything which is very confusing? No, it's very simple, right? Okay, great. Now let's move to the next thing. Now estimating sum or difference. Now till this we have just seen that the single number we are doing to the estimation and we are doing the rounding off. Now we will see how to estimate sum or difference. Okay, so the numbers are given what? 9826 with 72,874. So rounding off to the nearest 1000. Okay. So if we round off this to the nearest 1000, that means we have to check the value in hundreds place. Right? So in the hundreds place, for the first one, it's 8, which is obviously greater than 5. So after rounding off, the number will be 10,000 because we have to add 1 in thousands place. Now the next number is 72,874. So here we also have to check the hundreds place. So in the hundreds place, it's 8. So 8 is what? 8 is obviously greater than 5. So we have to add 1 in thousands place. So the rounding of estimated number will be 73,000. Now after estimating this two individually, we have to add them. So adding 10,000 and 73,000, we are getting 83,000. But if we do the exact addition which the number was given, the exact addition value will be 82,700. Right? So as we can see here, the exact value and the estimated value are close, which makes the approximation or the estimation reasonable. So when the accurate value, which is this, is very close with the estimated value, we call that this approximation or this approximation or this estimation is reasonable. Okay, so this is a reasonable estimation. Clear? Okay. Now let's take another example. So here two numbers are given, that is 7,643, and we have to minus 67 from that, and we have to rounding off to the nearest 1000. So if we round off this to the nearest 1000, we have to check the hundreds place. So for the first number in the hundreds place, it's what? It's 6. So 6 obviously greater than 5. So the rounding of number will be 8,000. And if we round off 67 to nearest 1000, it will be 0 because it's coming in the batch of 1 to 499. And if we do the differentiate, we will get 8,000 minus 0, that is 8,000. But this means 7,643 minus 67 estimated to 8,000, which we can't see. It's not reasonable. It's not reasonable because we are doing the subtraction. What we are subtracting? We are subtracting 67 from 7,655, right? But, sorry, 7,643, yes. But after the estimation, we are getting the result 8,000, which is not done. So, can you tell me why this is not reasonable? Okay, can anyone tell me why this is not reasonable? Because obviously now we are doing subtraction, subtracting 67 from 7,643, and we are getting what? We are getting 8,000. this is not the result. Okay. So for this type of case, what can we do? Now let's estimate by rounding off to the nearest 100. So now if we estimate to the nearest 100, what it will be? If we round off to the nearest 100, the 7643 will be 7700, because this is, we have to check here. So this is 7700, right? And the 67 will be rounded off to 100. So now if we do the division, if we do the subtraction, the answer will be 7600, the estimated value, and the exact value is 7576. So we can see now they are very close to each other, right? So we can see that the rounding off to the hundreds give a value which is very close, right? Okay, now let's solve this. So first one is given, we have to estimate the value of 630 and 899. So let's round them off to the nearest 100. Okay, so if we round them off to the nearest 100, what will be the thing? Okay, let's check first the what is the exact addition, exact value. Okay, the exact addition value. So the exact value will be 1529. Okay, now if we do the estimation by nearest 100, so it is 3. So it will be 600, because 3 is lesser than 5. So it will be 600 plus 899. 9 is obviously greater than 5. So it will be 900. So if we do the addition of 900 and 600, it will be 1500. So which is really close, right? Only 29 is the difference. So this will be the correct estimation, right? Now it's coming to the 998 minus 730. This is nothing. Okay. Now if we do the exact subtraction, what will be the answer? It will be 6 and 2. 268. Now if we round off them to the nearest hundreds, so it will be what? It is 9, which is greater than 5. So it will be 1000 minus, this is 3, which is smaller than 5, right? So that means it will be 700. So now if we do the minus, we will get 300. So it is also reasonable. So this will be the estimation. So as you can see, this is the procedure how we can approach these things, right? Okay. Now let's see some other examples. Let's solve some other problems like this. All right. Now estimate 11,904 minus 3,777. Now let's first check what is the exact value. So the exact value will be 8,127. Fine. Now if we rounding off them to the nearest 1000, we have to check the hundreds place, right? So in the hundreds place, it's what? It's 9. So it is greater than 5. That means it will be 12,000. Minus, again we have to check this. So 7 is greater than 5 again. So 1 will be added to the thousands place. So the number will be 4000. Now if we do the subtraction, we are getting 8,000. So they are reasonable. This is 8,127. This is only 8,000. So this is done. Now it's coming this one. So first check the exact value. The exact value will be 34,193. Fine. Now let's check this. So let's round off them to the nearest thousand. So we have to check the hundreds place. So in the hundreds place, it's 0. So 0 is obviously lesser than 5. So the estimated number will be 32,000. Fine. Now let's check this one. So this is in the hundreds place 1, which is also smaller than 5. So it will be 2,100. Now if we do the estimation, we will get what? 34,100. Fine. So it's really close. So this is the correct estimation. Got this point? It's very easy. Just you have to check. And what you are getting, you have to transfer that like that estimation and done. Clear? It's very simple. Okay? Alright. So let's move to the next thing. Okay. Now product estimation. Let's see some example. So for the product estimation, so till this we have seen the addition and subtraction. Now it's said that 18 into 88 rounding off to the nearest tens. So 18 rounds off to 20 for the nearest tens and 88 rounds off to 90. So now multiply 90 and 20, it will be 1800. And the exact product is 1588. But if we rounded the number to the nearest 100, 18 rounds off to 0 and 88 rounds off to 100. So the product will be 0. Right? So this can't be happen here. So this is the correct one. Now let's see another example. What is given here? 73 and 192. Now rounding off to the nearest hundreds, 73 rounds off to 100 and 192 rounds off to 200. Now estimated product will be 100 into 200, that is 20,000. The exact product is 14,016. So this is not a reasonable estimation because here is the difference near about 6,000, right, which is not very reasonable. Now let's round them off to the nearest tens. So if we round them off to the 73 to 70 and 192 rounds off to 190. So if we do the estimation, it will be 13,300. This is a good estimation, but this is not quick enough to calculate. Right? Now it's coming to the rounding of 72 to nearest tens and 92 to nearest 100. So 73 will be now 70 and 192 is now 200. Now estimate product will be 70 into 200, that is 14,000. This is quick as well as a very good estimation, right? So this is the procedure. We have to check. Maximum time in the case of multiplication, this type of thing happens because when you are rounding off them to the nearest hundreds or thousand and it's become 0, and when we multiply 0 with any number, it will become 0, the entire result. So we have to be very careful in the case of multiplication mainly, that in which places we are rounding off. Okay? Alright. Now, general rule for product estimation. Round off each factors to its greatest place, then multiply the rounded off factors. So, in the case of multiplication, it's a very general rule that round off each of the factors to its greatest place and then multiply the rounded off to the factors. So, here first number is given 33. We can round them off to the 30 nearest tens, and 132 we can round them off to the nearest hundreds, that is 100. So estimated product will be 30 into 100, that is 3000. Clear? Now let's estimate this. So the numbers are given, that is 3245 and 67. So the exact multiplication value will be 20,700, sorry, 2,07,068. Okay, fine. Now if we round them off, let's first check to the nearest. The general rule we will apply here, because nearest places, greater place, we have to round off this. So that means it will be 3000 into it's 67. We are rounding off this to the nearest tens, so it will be 70. So 3070 will be multiplied with 210000. So it's nearest value, so we can say this. Now if we do the estimation of this, the basic direct multiplication value will be this. Right? Now if we try to round them off, it will be what? It will be like this. And this will be this. So the nearest value will be this one. Right? This is also reasonable. Yeah. Fine. So that's the thing. This is the basic procedure in the case of multiplication. So in the case of multiplication, first we have to try to apply the general rule of the product, which is this one. Round off each factors to its greatest place and then multiply. So it's the first approach you have to do. Right? Now let's see this one. Yeah, so if we do the direct multiplication here, so the answer will be and now if we round off them, first one will be this and second one will be this. So it will be right. So this is also reasonable. And the last one. So for the direct multiplication, it will be, and if we convert this to the estimation, this is this and this will be nearest tens to 40. So the answer will be this. See, understand? So this is the main procedure. Okay, so I hope you have understand this, right? All right. So that's all for today's class. I hope you have understand this session and you have also enjoyed the session. So lastly, just want to say this, if you still haven't subscribed our channel, subscribe Swiflearn channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss any update from our side. And if you like this session, like this video, comment below and share this with your friends. And if you still haven't booked any trial class, please book the class. It's absolutely free. Okay, all right.